Can you listen to see if you hear all right?
Sound right?
Sounds about right to me.
All right, we'll go on.
Panther Radio 90.3 FM, KWWC.org, and iHigh.com/TNC Sports. We're going to take a 2-minute break while we do the national anthem. We'll be right back. You're listening to iHigh.com and Panther Radio 90.3 FM.
At starting lineups,
yeah,
totally different than what we had previously anticipated.
Well, you know, I thought Janaea Hall might start, and I mean, if I'm coaching, that's probably going to start. Jada Hall's been starting quite a bit. Taryn Ferguson, Nikki Yamada, Tia Shelton started, I think, the last 2 times we had her out here. So, you know, just a young 8th grader. So I think.
Well, the only 2 starters that started from the first time these 2 played are for Apollo are the only 2 are Janiah Hall and Tara Ferguson.
Well, you know, this is one of the few nights that we don't have a district game opposite us. Tonight, Owensboro's playing Muhlenberg County, I think, at home. Davis County, I'm not sure where Davis County's playing. And our main Twitter man is Logan.
Yeah, well, Logan's out because he had an issue with his grandfather passed away.
Visitation tonight. Net tomorrow. Tomorrow now, Jim, our first game, we're doing the All-A from the Sports Center, hosted by Whitesville Trinity. Hopefully we'll talk a little bit more during the course of the night. See what's going on tomorrow. We know the Owensboro Catholic's playing Edmonson County girls and then boys in the first two games. We're going to do those in Whitesville Trinity, or check that Cloverport and Hancock County are playing the third and fourth games of the night. So the afternoon, and Todd and Hancock County, from Hancock County is going to take care of those. Then Monday night, we're going to take care of the girls semifinals, the winners from yesterday, or for tomorrow rather. And then Wednesday night, Todd and Hancock County High will take care of the boys semifinals. And then next Friday, they're going to take care of the finals, as we've got a ball game with Davis County and Owensboro. Is that right, Jim, next Friday?
Yeah, we got a pretty big one coming up next Friday with those two lock up. That's I'm going to make my fearless prediction. I'm going to make my fearless prediction come
Sunday.
Come Sunday, I'm going to have my fearless prediction of who's going to win that game.
Well,
so is that a little better, Walter? We're having a little bit of technical issue. We'll get this straightened out. I know you're wanting to get your lineups, and I believe I have them straight now.
Jim, can we take another 1 minute break before our?
Okay, let's do that.
Let's do that. Kelly, if you're listening, we're going to take a 1 minute break. Be back with starting lineups, player introductions, and all that stuff. You're listening to iHigh.com. Frazier, Jill Estes on the camera as we're set to starting lineups for the Apollo E-Gals with a record of 8-12. They're 1-3 in the district. Michael Robertson, Lady Aces, 10-6. They're 4-0 in the district. This would pretty well wrap up number one seed if they win tonight's ball game. First of all, they got a couple of starting changes. Number 10 for Michaela Berry for Owensboro Catholic. She'll start at one guard, 15.6 on the season. Number 12, Emily Marshall, 3.5 on the season. Number 22, Annabelle Moore, 10.4 on the season. Number 24, Alexis Wilson, 5.4. And a freshman, Ellie Mitchell, averaging about 5 points a game, but she's not played a lot this year. And that's it for the Lady Aces. For the Apollo E-Gals. Number 1, Janaea Hall. She's averaging 19.2 points a game. Number 3, Asia Malls, 2.4 points a game. Number 11, Alexis Hodges, 3.7 points a game. Number 20, Taryn Ferguson, 2.6 a game. And run the show out front, number 2, Tia Shelton, averaging 3.9 points a game. She started the last two games we saw her out here. And doing a nice job out front for Coach Orlando Johnson and the E-Gals. Officials for tonight's game, Jim, you got them?
Oh, well, I haven't had time to even look.
Mr. Majors.
Mr. Tony Embry from the great city of Grayson Countyans. And then our old buddy Brian down there calling on the end, on the far end, Walter. It's hard for me to see this far away.
Well, you're not, but
my back's still. So
I will tell you, he's coming under
I'm here
duress,
under duress.
Under duress.
Oh.
All right. As Jim would say if he was accustomed to it, what would Marvin?
He'd say, baby, let's get it on.
Controlled by the Lady Aces. Challenged at midcourt there. Good backdoor cut to Annabelle Moore.
Well, you've got to believe that Owensboro Catholic wants to come out. They're on the uptick, Walter. They've been playing awful well. Ever since that big win against Davis County, I think they lost just recently, but they've won four out of their last 5.
They lost Saturday, I think, to Murray and Coach Robertson. Shelton got a nice rebound off the missed shot. Hall inside. In by Taryn Ferguson. Talking to Coach Robertson, he said they really did not play well against Murray. Not to take against Murray because they're top 25 teams in the state, I think. But just did not go down there and play their best and shaking the lineup up a little bit, doing some things and rewarding some people.
Murray's got a nice ball club. Yeah, they've won some big games this year.
Yeah. Buried down the lane, no good. Rebound inside.
It was Mitchell, I believe, got that rebound.
I believe that's right. Ellie Mitchell.
Mitchell kind of surprised me in the starting lineup. These coaches need to clear these starting lineups with you and me. Because, last minute, poor Walter's down there trying to get the score, the lineups, so we can get them up on the board.
Yeah.
I'm raising Cain with him, but it's not his fault. But when they cross us up a little bit, Walter, then we got to redo everything last minute. They clear those lineups with us, we won't have that problem.
That's right. Well, I got Coach Robertson's before he turned it into the book because of our access. But Coach Johnson was in the locker room. We got to get better access.
We got to get better access. There's no question about it.
Moore. Top of the circle to Marshall. Good ball movement. Inside to Hodges, I believe it was. Shelton gets a rebound for, check that was Alexis Wilson. Shelton got a rebound, threw it over to Moss, and Moss, I believe, was the one guilty of the walk.
Crowd's starting to come in. I expect a good crowd tonight. We had a good talk with John Boldinghouse about inter-city doubleheaders that I think you'll relay to the folks in a while.
Shelton has a steal out in front of everybody. Goes up strong. Power move. No good. Janaea Hall rebounds and puts it up. Her first basket tonight's 4-2 lead to the E-Gals.
The Eagles coming off a huge win just last night, I think it was, over McLean County.
Yes, indeed.
McLean County, we saw them Tuesday night. They've got a nice ball club, Brent Matthew, down there. They didn't shoot well.
To Moore. Basket's good, and she'll go the line. Shelton stepped in through the blocking foul.
They did not shoot well the other night. I don't know how they shot last night, but I know that was a good test for. So this Eagle team, you don't know which team's going to show up. Just to be frank.
In for Mitchell, number 25, Caroline Hayden. So I think we're back to the regular starting lineup. I don't know anything. What happened? Don't want to know.
No.
Janaea Hall. I tell you, she's going to be a fine college player. She can play a lot of positions. I believe she'll be a nice guard. Swing forward. Ferguson gets out of the double team. Swatted there by Hayden. She'll rush to the floor. Good job of blocking out there by Hayden.
Hayden, as I say, Moore and Hayden, they're everywhere. They're two of the best defenders in this. They're definitely on the all-third region defensive team. Probably boys or girls, to be honest with you.
Jim, it just seems like last year before that, they were just everywhere and just full of energy. As they've grown up, they really haven't changed that energy level a whole lot.
No, they haven't. And we saw them this year on the soccer field, Walter.
Yes, we did.
And they were the same way, weren't they?
Yeah.
Same way.
Yeah, we did.
We did a game for them over at Wesleyan one afternoon. Beautiful Saturday afternoon.
Inside, no good. Rebound, Hayden for Catholic. Gives it to Berry. Berry will bring it down. Strong move. Has it batted out of her hands by Taryn Ferguson. Ferguson really stepped up her game, I think, Jim, in the last 2 weeks.
No, I think
scoring more, a little more aggressive on the
defense. You say her name a lot more.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm watching the game normally on a monitor. Oh, wow.
Somebody fell asleep.
Yeah. That was a design play there.
Count the basket. Fouls on number 11. That's Alexis Hodges, her first team first at the line, or second team. And Wilson will go to the line, completed the three-point play. And it's 7-4, 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Lead is to Apollo. Moss has it. Basket by Ferguson. Up. Yep, that'll walk.
A little traveling there. We're still trying to get, it doesn't matter, Walter, if we got here at noon, we'd be behind, wouldn't we?
No, I'm on.
Yeah.
We got here today at plenty of time, got a good internet connection, got everything all hooked up really
Great
nice.
Internet. Stolen by Janae Hall. She goes off the left hand. Good. Janae Hall for 4 points.
You're going to have to get down there. Well, we don't have Logan here, so that hurts us. Just hold on a second. Go ahead, Walt. You go ahead. I'll take care of it.
Ferguson has the rebound. She'll bring it across midcourt. Stopped there by Moore and Hayden in a double team. Hall in the lane. Kick it out to Alexis Hodges for a 3-point basket.
Over there and let Gio get the camera and get that unwound, Ray. Sorry, Walter.
It's all right.
Best laid plans of mice and men.
Apollo takes the first lead of the night for them. Berry, three-pointer on the way. Stuck.
Oh, my God.
Jump ball. Possession will go to Owensboro Catholic.
Yes.
In lineup for Catholic, number 3, Lexi Payne. Sophomore for Catholic.
Trying to get everything. You still need to go ahead and get that out of there, Ray. Take it all the way out of there.
All the way out, I guess.
I've got it unplugged.
Yeah, just pull it all the way out this way. There you go.
Careful.
Payne, quick shot off the inbounds pass, no good. Hall claims the rebound for Apollo. Apollo off to Ferguson.
Give me the plug.
Back to Moss, no good. Rebound Catholic. Up. Caroline Hayden tried to get it out with a pass. All
that work to try to get Ray in here to help us out without Logan, and I don't know, Walter, is it going to be worth the effort? Now, we're going to see.
I haven't done anything, so I guess it's worth my effort.
Yeah, well, we kept messing you up by...
Taryn Ferguson steps in, drives around. Outside shot, no good. Ferguson battles for the rebound, bumped from behind a little bit.
You can stand up there. I'm watching here. But they'll give it to stand up.
Owensboro Catholic.
Stand up there on the rail. Well, Ray, you got your mic on? Are you with us?
I'm with you.
All right, let me turn you up a little bit. I'll get him. You don't be afraid to put that up next to your mouth.
3 minutes left in the first quarter. 9-7 lead to Apollo. Try to pass it inside. Stolen there by Hodges. Carried the ball out. In for Apollo, number 24, Hadley Humphrey. And for Owensboro Catholic, number 20, Caitlin Maggard.
What do you think about this game at this point, Ray? Any comments?
Got to have comments, Ray. Got to have comments.
I went through all that trouble getting your stinking microphone hooked up. You better be talking.
I'm looking at them, trying to analyze the game right now. Okay,
okay, he's analyzing, Walt.
Analyzing.
He's analyzing. All right, that's fine.
Now, Ray, you got to figure our system out. We just talk off the top of it. We don't do a lot of analyzing.
No, yeah, that's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Barry dove a nice job of the basket. Took a little contact. No good. It'll be out of bounds to Apollo.
One thing that's obvious right now, Walter, is Catholic is struggling to put the ball in the hole. Yep. We don't have our stat master, Logan, here right now, and we miss him. But I'll tell you right now, they're not shooting well.
Cassidy Clark and Kylan Bradley in for Apollo. Defensively, they're getting good effort.
Oh, yeah, they are. They're getting after it. Both teams playing hard.
Clark has it. Caroline Hayden swats at it. Knocks it out of bounds.
Now, Ray, are you going to be with us tomorrow for the All-A?
I'll be there. I wouldn't miss it. I'll be there.
All right. That's what we want to hear. Yeah.
Trying to move up. Okay.
Need you to move up. That's why we got you moving up tonight in the analyst in the number 2 color spot. Moving up tonight. You just got to, we got to get you involved here.
Janae Hall, three-pointer, good.
Write them down.
7 points for Hall. Looks like she's headed for a good night. 12-7 lead to the Eagles. Up. Hall picked up a silly foul out front in it. She was already by her. Those are fouls that drive coaches crazy.
Oh, man, I'm telling you. That's the one right there that separates the
30-second timeout. Apollo. We're going to keep it right here. Thank our underwriters, American Patriot Getaways, Alex Bryant with the Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Kentucky Wesleyan College and Panther Radio, Old Hickory Barbecue, Bobby Wilson Furniture, S's Electronics, Plumbers and Pipe Fitters, Local 633, Cameron Body Shop, Dan Hire Drugs, Taft Motors, PBI Bank, Scoreboard Magazine, and, of course, Total Market Concept.
Well, Walter, I think it's a big surprise at this point. Well, I wouldn't have went for this.
Catholic has not played since last Saturday. They weren't happy about that. They maybe worked on some things during practice that maybe they were not getting them exactly. Sometimes you do things, and then at the last minute you realize, hey, we got a game tomorrow. It's a process. It's a process.
Hey, look, I've been watching some girls basketball this week, and there's going to be a shakeup in my top five. Tell you that.
We'll see. Maybe one tonight. You never know.
Well, right now this is the number 1 rated team. They're down 12-7. This surprise you any, Ray?
A little bit.
Berry comes around the corner off the screen to pick it up. Should be fouled from behind.
Ray,
Apollo looks like they got a lot more energy than the Catholic right now.
That's a good point. I think Apollo is playing harder off the ball right now.
Janaea Hall has 2 personal fouls. How long you can keep her out
That's huge.
Anybody else, you may take her out. She's got to be smart. She is smart.
Got to leave her in there.
But look here. Coach Robertson is too. Look, he's clearing it. He's putting her man in the lane. And
her and Barry. Barry isolating her. Trying to draw a foul.
To Hayden. Top of the circle to Annabelle Moore. No good. I tell you what. Wilson's done a nice job inside tonight. She's got 3 or 4 rebounds.
Catholic crashing the boards. They're
Barry
on the boards.
for a long 3. Yep. Hit some stuff up top.
Hit a little strap up there.
Taryn Ferguson set the check back in for the Eagles. She'll replace
Rhodes. Isn't that Rhodes?
No, 22. That's wrong team. Kyla Bradley. No, Rhodes is out. I talked to her mother before the game. Rhodes is out with a stress fracture. Hope to be back go back, I think, next week. Hoping to come back, but she's just a freshman, so they're going to be patient with her. Stress fracture in her foot. That's Braylon Rhodes we're talking about for Apollo. Rebound out of the corner. Berry has it. She challenges him. Stops at 15 foot.
Got to travel, didn't we?
Well, that's what I was looking. Orlando Johnson signal traveling.
Yeah, Orlando got it.
Got it right. Emily Marshall checks in for Owensboro Catholic. Tia Shelton checks in for the Eagles of Apollo. 12-7 lead, 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Lead is to Apollo. Shelton, triple team, stolen there by Caroline Hayden, and she'll put it in.
Instant defense there, Hayden.
Yes, indeed. 12-9 now.
Catholic trying to, Catholic's press hadn't been effective because they hadn't been able to put it in the hole.
Right. Ferguson helps beat the press, swatted out of the bounds from behind by Lexi Payne.
Ferguson was dangerously close to an over and back. But
yes, she was.
I don't think she was. I think it was a good no call.
Hall has it in backcourt. 8 seconds. Down the lane. Running 5-footer, no good. Catholic comes up the rebound. Long outlet to Moore.
Oh, didn't get it off.
Won't get it off. Won't get it off. That's going to be at the end of the first quarter. 12-9 lead to Apollo over the Lady Aces. We'll be right back. You're listening to ihigh.com/TMC Sports on Panther Radio 90.3 FM. the end of the first quarter. Ray, your thoughts on the first quarter? You're up. Your thoughts on the first quarter? What do you think?
I think toward the end there, Catholic put a little pressure on Paulo a little bit, made him turn the ball over a little bit. I noticed Paulo's only getting not getting too many second chances.
Yep, that's true.
On the boards, though.
Good point, Ray. Hey, he's coming around
Hey, he coached with Logan. He knows some stuff.
One thing I would like to point out, there's been 4 fouls called on Catholic and 0 at this point on the Apollo Egal.
Well, there you go. Janaea Hall out of the lane. No good. Rebound. Her and Aces.
Go right back to
Annabelle Moore tied up. It'll be right back to Owensboro Catholic.
We are streaming in high definition, brother. I'm telling you can't get a better picture than this wherever you go.
If it's not good, it's because of your TV.
Or your computer.
Your iPhone, your computer, whatever.
You don't have good internet at home because we're high def for leaving from this spot. You got Jill on the camera. Got Ray over here on the number 2 spot in the color. I'm back. I'm just, hey.
You're just chilling.
I'm cruising. Drinking a Diet Coke Walter bought for me. Ray went and got.
Well, actually, that was courtesy of Jill.
Oh, Jill bought that Coke. Jill, you shouldn't be buying me drinks. Let your dad do that, Jill. I should know better.
Emily Marshall picks up her first.
That is the, well, actually, I don't understand.
That's on Catholic. That's over here under the guests.
I'm lost.
No good by Ferguson. Rebound to Moore. Berry will bring it up.
A lot of rumors running around this building tonight, Walter.
Yes, indeed.
About the boys' game coming up here. Possibility we may see some players we haven't seen.
Well, I can confirm one of those, sort of. How about that?
That's sticking your neck out, Walt.
Marshall picks up her second personal foul. Second. Now, Jim, after you said something, here referee started even the fouls up. What do you think?
Oh, yeah.
Talking to somebody from Owensboro Catholic earlier today that O'Brien was practicing yesterday, but had not been cleared with everybody. Now, he may have gotten them cleared today. That's how I'm saying I can confirm partially.
I'm going to go ahead and clear him. So.
Got a body slam there. 2 Eagles and 1 Catholic player go together. Loose. Play on. No harm, no foul right there. I'm okay with that.
No one gained advantage. There was no dirty play to it. There was hustle. Kind of like John Cena, hustle, loyalty, and respect.
I think we got one here, though. I believe we got a charge.
Control foul, yeah. Those fouls are evening up now, Walt.
Fouls
called it. That's 2 on Hodges.
2 on Hodges, 2 on
Hall. That's
and for Catholic, 2 on Marshall. The only 2 they have for Catholic.
Yeah.
In the lineup for Apollo, number 21. That's Cassidy Clark replaces Hodges.
Ray, can you confirm any of these player rumors going around? He's not. Ray's not speaking. No. Not talking.
I don't get into the rumors, but
that's it. There you go. And we don't either. So we try to get confirmation. Oh, nice interior pass. Might have got away with the wall.
Might have. Just one of those threes dropped that they're right on. They're going to be there. Berry inside. Nice pass. Drew a foul. Berry, we've seen her play inside this year where she's receiving that pass. And now she gives it to Wilson. That's a nice pass.
Yeah, Berry's a nice player. She's all-region performer in my book. I think she's the glue that holds this team together. She's the grease that makes it go.
Taryn Ferguson picks up her first free throw by Alexis Wilson is good. I agree with you, Jim. She's probably one of the more versatile players in our region.
Yeah, they've got a nice team here. I mean, they've built a great base, and they're keeping it going. Cut this lead down to 1, trying to get it where they think it should be.
5 points for Wilson. Trapped right there, jump ball. Possession should go to
Catholic. Oh, no.
Catholic. Yep, that's it.
No,
Paulo. He pointed this way. You're right. It was down here a while ago, went the other way.
Yeah, that was my fault.
12-11, 2 minutes into the second quarter. Lead is to Apollo still. You know, they've stuck on 12 though for about 4 minutes, I think.
Yeah, they haven't scored this quarter, have they?
No, they haven't. Good pass there by Shelton into the middle to Clark.
Catlick's in his matching up his zone. There's a foul.
Yeah. Fouls on Owensboro Catholic number 3, Lexi Payne, her first, team's third of the half. Ball will be out of bounds near midcourt to Asia Moss. She goes into Hall. You know, Jim, I say that. About that time, Hall goes behind her back. Annabelle Moore and blows a layup.
Annabelle,
challenger.
She normally finishes that steal. She gets a lot of those in a game and normally finishes on that. But
Shelton down the lane, 5-footer. It's good.
Nice play. She saw an opening. She took it to the rack.
Yep. Barry goes right by Shelton.
Yeah.
Puts it in, and she'll go to the line to complete the three-point play.
Yep. Barry shows her inside-outside ability on that play. She's strong kid physically, I think, and she's good with the basketball. She's not big, but she's good with the basketball. She's strong with the ball.
That's Barry's first points of the night.
You got something there, Ray? You got something? I thought you.
Caitlin Maggard in the lineup for Owensboro Catholic. Also number 34, Mackenzie Kalen. Number 20, I've already said that.
This might be our first tie if she makes this free throw since 4-4, but I jinxed her, of course.
And Janaea Hall. Rebounds to Shelton. Shelton turns in the double team, gets out of it with Hall. Hall.
Got to be careful.
15-footer. Shelton for a three-pointer. Good. Tia Shelton.
That's 5 in a row for Shelton.
Yep.
She's got the only points for Apollo this quarter.
That's true. Barry tried to feed Caroline Hayden there in the post. Just a little out of her reach. You know, Catholic is just about one fingertip away from getting a lot of those, but Apollo's doing a nice job of getting out of there. Janaea Hall, she'll try the 15-footer. No good rebound. Catholic. Barry tripped up from behind. Yep, it's just incidental, but it almost caused you to walk, so I think you got to call it. Taryn Ferguson picks up her second. 2 fouls on Hall, Hodges, and Ferguson for Owensboro, for Apollo. Back in the lineup for Apollo, number 24, Hadley Humphrey. Barry will be at the line shooting one in the bonus. 8 personal foul on Apollo, so they will shoot 1 and 1 the rest of the half. 4:36 left in the first half. 17-14 lead to Apollo.
You know, we got this same Owensboro Catholic team tomorrow. I heard you mention it earlier.
Yeah.
We come on air about 11:45 at iHigh.com/TMC Sports as Owensboro Catholic takes on Edmonson County, first round of the All-A Girls Touchstone Tournament. And then following that, we'll have the boys.
Barry steps for the free throw line off the miss. No good. Nice hustle play there by number 32 for Catholic. That's Ellie Mitchell. Caroline Hayden picks up a foul for Apollo. Or check that, Catholic. Caroline Hayden picks up her first. Team fourth. Moss and Hall interchange out front. Use the screen. Shelton reverses it to Hall. Hall tries a three-pointer. Good. Janaea Hall. Last time these two teams played, Janaea Hall lit them up for 22 points. Check that, 16 points. Caroline Hayden, 2-pointer.
Yeah.
Janaea Hall had 16 in the last game. Michaela Berry had 22.
Walter, I got a question for you. Would you?
Okay.
We've seen this Apollo team play several games this year.
Yeah.
Would you call them a first half team?
You know, I think so. I think they come out. We've seen them lose some. Not that they don't try the second half. But I think they're a better first half team.
I'll tell you. You know, we saw them. But we saw them in the Owensboro game annihilate Owensboro's second half.
Yeah.
But it seems like there have been a few times they've been in some games halftime and then things changed.
Hey, half-court pass to
wow.
Caroline Hayden. Catches the lane. Just a sort of a seam there. And puts it in.
That's an
2-point lead
turnover.
to I thought that was deflected. I must.
No.
What? All right. 2018, Owensboro Catholic has a chance to tie it. 3:20 left in the first half.
I could see it was deflected because I'm watching the game totally off of Jill's handiwork.
Up, stolen there by Shelton. She takes it to the rack. Strong. It'll go, and she's fouled on the play.
Write it down. Charlie Brown.
I'm not sure if that's 7 straight, but it's a good quarter for Tia Shelton. In the lineup, the foul was on number 20.
She's got 7 of their 10.
Yeah.
Seems like every time Catholic tries to get close, Paulo has an answer for them. You know?
They have. They have so far. Sure have.
Shelton's free throw good. 8 points for Shelton all this quarter, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah, that's all 8 this quarter. She scored 8 of their 11
Berry
points.
to the lane. No good. Hayden claims a rebound for Apollo, and she'll go the line.
Catholic definitely controlling the glass. They just not able to convert.
That's Alexis Hodges' 3rd personal foul.
Yeah. Both
Hayden,
teams in the bonus rest away. Actually, Catholic will shoot the double the rest of the way.
In the lineup for Apollo, number 22, Kyla Bradley. She'll replace Hodges. Both these teams play 8 or 9 kids. It's they can handle.
Wow.
Good block out there by Kyla Bradley. She gets the rebound and hit it down the way. Moss has it. Shelton to Hall. She'll try 3 out of the corner. No good. Rebound. Owensboro Catholic. Sort of, nice play there by Moore to just run down the loose pass. I don't know who they threw it to. That was on 24, Hadley Humphrey, her first 10th team foul. We're not going to tell you anymore.
Oh.
Free throw good by number 32. Ellie Mitchell, her first scoring tonight. She'll try the second one. 4-point lead to Apollo. They've led since about halfway through the first quarter. No good. Jump ball. Possession will go to Catholic. In lineup for Apollo, number 21, Cassidy Clark. And for Owensboro Catholic, number 24, Alexis Wilson. Catholic ball on their own basket. 2:39 left in the first half. 4-point lead to the Eagles.
Been a long quarter, Walt. Very long.
And Shelton comes out of there with it. Timeout, Apollo, a 30-second timeout. You know, Catholic got 3 good shots that time, and his point-blank range just didn't go in. Yeah. That was on number 24, Hadley Humphrey.
Fouls are coming in bunches for Apollo.
Yeah. I believe Hayden's the one that drew the charge. A little over 2 minutes left in the first half. 23-19 lead to the Eagles. Three-pointer step back, no good. Rebound inside by Hayden. Moore. Janaea Hall off the side. Nice pass.
There you go.
To Humphrey. And it's her first basket of the night.
That may be their largest lead of the game.
Yeah, 6, I believe so.
Got to travel.
Yep. Caroline Hayden saw the seam, just forgot that quick dribble. Might have been thought she's soccer. She just wanted to go to the hole. Dropped behind by Wilson for Catholic. Shelton goes down. Can't get it. Berry. Nice pass inside. Good handoff there, I thought, to Caroline Hayden.
Very nice. Very nice.
Penetrated. You know, Humphrey picks up her third. You got 3 on Humphrey, 3 on Hodges, 2 on Hall, 2 on Ferguson for Catholic, or for Apollo. Back in lineup for Apollo, number 3, Asia Moss. At the line shooting, number 25, Caroline Hayden. 8 points. And let it stay at that as she missed her free throw. Bradley has it. Picks it up, gets to Hall. Hall dribble across midcourt. To Wilhoit. Up, no good. Rebound, Catholic. Wilson has it. Moves outside to Hayden. Three-pointer, Berry, no good. Inside rebound to Ellie Mitchell, and she puts it up for her first basket of the night. 2-point lead to Apollo. 40 seconds left in the first half.
Got it back to 2, Walter.
Yep.
Let's see if they can climb that mountain this time.
Janaea Hall should go down the lane. Kicks it outside. Three-pointer on the way. No good by Apollo. Outlet to Moore. Moore.
That's a block.
Player control foul, Jim.
Wow.
I thought she was there, so I don't.
You thought it was a good call, Ray. Well, Ray thought it. Hey.
Well, replay it. You can replay it when you go home tonight.
You can
we'll
do
see what
it.
happens.
15-second back up and do it in slow motion. Do that
Yep.
as you watch it. In high def, you ought to be able to make the call yourself. Our replay ability and slow motion's really improved.
Wilhoit to Shelton. 15 seconds. In the corner to Moss.
Again, as Ray mentioned earlier, Catholic made the move, but they just can't
Yep.
answer. See, they do it now.
7 seconds. Get ahead.
They ought to.
To Moore. Moore, right hand, no good.
You're kidding me. Oh, my.
Was everything right? It just didn't go in. There you go.
Pretty much had a nice win for Catholic tonight.
Wow.
All right, let's take a 2-minute break, Jim. Take a 2-minute break. You're listening to aha.com/TNC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM. tonight's first game of our doubleheader, featuring the Apollo E-Gals and the Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces. Ray, you mic'd up? I got a couple of questions to ask you.
You can't count on that guy. When you need him, he's nowhere to. Anytime I ever ask him a question, he never has his headset on when I ask a question. So I don't know what about it, Walt.
Ray, you want to do individual stats first? You know, he's got his peeps out there. Tell him, and he's got a good voice. We need to use it, don't we?
Well, that's what I hear. I have to cut off conversations. People texting me during the play, coming in over the radio, bragging on Ray. Yeah. I don't understand it. I make us quit.
Well, Ray's analyzing some more. I think he's got some stats he's going to do. Okay, first of all, hey, talk Ray. 25-23 lead at the half for Owensboro Catholic and for Apollo. Quick, your thoughts on it so far? Surprising?
I'm a little bit surprised. I thought toward the end there, Apollo's Catholic's pressure kind of took a little toll on them on Apollo a little bit toward the end there, but
they're not getting Catholic's not getting the results out of the steals and whatever they usually do.
I feel like Catholic should be up in this game.
Yeah,
a lot.
A few anyway. All right, let's go individual scoring first of all for the Lady Aces of Owensboro Catholic. Number 10, Michaela Berry, 3 points. Number 22, Annabelle Moore, 4 points. Number 32, Ellie Mitchell, 3 points. Number 24, Alexis Wilson, 5 points. Number 25, Caroline Hayden with 8 points for their 23 points. For the E-Gals, 2 points from number 20, Taryn Ferguson. 2 points for 24, Hadley Humphrey. 3 points for number 11, Alexis Hodges. Number 2, Tia Shelton, 8 points for her, all in the second quarter. Good quarter for her. And number 1, Janaea Hall, 10 points to lead all scorers. Only player of the night in double figures. Owensboro Catholic jumped out to a 3-0 lead, 5-3. Apollo swept by them, took the lead. I don't think they ever tied them. To go up 12-9 at the end of the quarter. Owensboro Catholic actually outscored the E-Gals 14-13 in the second to cut the lead to 25-23.
It's like Ray mentioned. I mean, Catholic would get to the edge, but they couldn't get over the top, could they, Ray?
Couldn't not at all.
I thought, Catholic. We don't have Logan here, so we're not on our stats we're like the other guys tonight. We don't have all our stat pros. Right. But the deal is, Catholic definitely out-rebounded, but they also shot very poorly. They hustled. They were there. But there for a while, it just looked like it was all Apollo. As Ray mentioned, toward the end of the half, Catholic seemed to step in, take control defensively, turn the tempo up, but again had trouble converting when it came time to score. Walter.
Well, they're not given opportunity for Apollo to attack the basket. I think Hall is being forced to settle for some outside shots. They're right on the shots. I would let her take. I think Coach Johnson would let her take as well, but they don't fall, then your defense sort of feels good about it. We stopped them. But
absolutely, and we would have never thought that this was going to be this way. I mean, we would have thought that Owensboro Catholic was going to jump out here and walk all over Apollo. But how many times do we have to say it? We got to start believing ourselves. Hey, ninth district, anything can happen.
Why would we not have said this, Jim? Back in December 19th, Owensboro Catholic, was that their first? I think their first win of the season, wasn't it? I believe
it may have been. They started out 0-3, I believe.
Yeah, they started out 0-3. So I don't know what the record was that particular night. I think it was. Yeah. Anyway, but Michaela Berry had a big night that night at 22 points. Caroline Hayden with 10. Annabelle Moore with 15. All's well with the world. Okay. Janaea Hall had 16. Braylon Rhodes at the time had 15. She's out right now with a stress fracture. That's got when your second leading scorer, second leading player takes out your lineup. I think our Coach Johnson's done a nice job retooling that. He had Rhodes was a slasher. She's an inside player. She does a lot of things well. And when you take that out, look here, Jim, up on the overhead up there, they got scores. See if we're right.
They have scoring. They just don't have anything much else. But
nice.
It's a tough camera angle for us because up there in the way. But let me just say this. I want to ask you, because this has always intrigued me as an official and being around the game. This is girls basketball. No knock because it's girls. By the way, we're the only people in this region that cover girls basketball.
That's right.
I'm looking at other radio stations. They're not on the air. I'm looking at TV stations. They're not on the air. But we've covered, I believe, this is our 11th girls basketball game this year.
I believe so.
And we got one tomorrow at 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 11:45. But no knock on the other guys.
No.
I'm proud that we do it.
I'm glad
but what I'm going to ask you, as a former girls coach, and we probably need to get a break, so 30 seconds to answer this. Maybe we'll take a 1-minute break. But what do you tell Catholic? You're ahead. You're the favorite. You've been here. You think you're going to win this game, Walter. What do you tell your kids at halftime? Get them out here to play.
I tell them, remember what Aaron Rodgers said, relax. This is the same look that they had the first 3 games of the season. They were on the road, tough teams. Look, they've got to realize it's not going to come easy to you. Nobody's going to lay down. A lot of these teams can't read that Catholic on your jersey. You've got to come in and do what you did in practice for the last 4 or 5 days. You got to come out here, make the passes. They've done them, but they've got to finish. And Coach Johnson, on the other hand, he's going to say, see, I told you we could play with them. Now they got to finish. And that's my take, what I'd say from each side.
All right, well.
How about a 1-minute break?
Let's do it.
All right, let's take a 1-minute break. We'll be right back. This is ihigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3. Ray Frazier, Jill Esses on camera. First half of tonight's game, 25-23. Owensboro Catholic is led by Caroline Hayden off the bench with 8 points. Janaea Hall, 10 points. And Tia Shelton, second quarter, 8 points. Lead the way for the E-Gals. E-Gals 1-3 in the district. Owensboro Catholic 4-0. Hey, this is 9th district. We don't care. They don't care what these things are. I'm telling you. We got us a good ball game, Jim.
We got a good game. Apollo's going to come out. They have the basketball to start it. Catholic has not been tied in this game since 2 minutes to go. I think in the first quarter.
I think so. I think,
or maybe 4. It was 4-4, and that was the last time.
I believe you might be right.
But hey, let's see if they can get over the hump. Let's see what Coach Robertson, if he gave them as good of advice as you did at halftime.
Now. I gave the advice. Sometimes my teams did it, and sometimes it did in spite of me. Still there for Catholic right off the bat. Catholic needs to score. Janaea Hall. Aggressive.
Wow. You know, Walt, you mentioned the other day, and I texted it, or we sent a tweet. I don't know if I or we sent a tweet out about we have covered 3 of the top 10 teams in the state. We have them right there on our archive. You can go watch them playing local talent. Henderson versus Davis, number 2 team in the state. Davis with the win. Hoptown and Apollo. And then Owensboro, of course, we have them several times. Right. Also, we've had some super players.
Tough play right there, Jim.
Yeah.
Your foul's on number 3. I thought it could have been on Hall. That's just the first foul on Moss. Jim, the other thing I noticed out in the Owensboro Mission Inquirer Day, the 4 nominees for McDonald's All-American, we saw 3 of those in one day. Michaela Berry gives the tie game to Owensboro Catholic.
You know, there's that first tie since 4-4. And they climb the top of the mountain, then they commit that foul over aggressive.
Well,
you're talking about the All-Americans now. I mentioned we already have one of those on our team. We have a 2005 Greenville McDonald's All-American, Logan Walker, who's not with us here tonight, but
he's in Greenville tonight.
He's in Greenville. They're probably having a reunion. No. But now you said, who are those All-Americans, Walter?
Eric Holman, the kid from Holmes, the kid from, nice drive there by Shelton. Shelton's having a great night, double figures for her.
Night. Is the kid from Hoptown on that list?
Yes.
Matlock.
Yes.
That's his name.
I believe so.
Yeah, it is, because I kept saying he looked like Andy Griffith.
Still there by Hayden. There's
the lead.
Shots.
I think you're going to see a quick timeout maybe by Apollo if they're not careful.
Hayden stole it. Annabelle Moore put it in.
Now this full court pressure is 1-2-2 or 1-2-1-1 that Catholic's running. This is meant to try to turn them over.
Yeah.
This is not so much tempo.
3-pointer out of the corner, no good. Rebound, Catholic.
Probably not the shot Coach Johnson wanted there.
Emily Marshall.
Little deep, Walt.
Yep. Well, it went in early.
We got Dale Gray here with us, another member of our crack staff.
Still there by Shelton. She's going to the lane. Strong move.
Oh, nice play by Shelton.
Yep. Strong move of the 8th grader.
Dale hopefully will be in here and give us a little comment, suggestions during the boys' game coming up. Dale, 3rd Region aficionado, was at the Meade Hancock game, I believe, last night.
Yep.
Girls.
Foul was on Moore. Or check that. Yeah, Annabelle Moore. That's her 3rd personal foul. Free throw by Shelton was good.
Pretty good crowd right now. They're coming in.
2nd free throw good as well. And young 8th grader leads, tied for lead with Hall. Into.
Oh, that's a travel.
Yep.
Now got a foul first, maybe.
They got to walk first.
Got the walk. You notice when Dale came in, we're going to get a timeout. Coach Robertson is not happy. He said, wake up.
30-second timeout to the Owensboro Catholic Lady Aces. We'll keep it right here. Thank our underwriters for tonight's contest. American Patriot Getaways, Alex Bryant, Kentucky Farm Bureau Insurance, Kentucky.
Jill off the camera and took it over himself.
I don't know. He wants to move up. He's moving.
He did a good job as a commentary for the first half. I enjoyed that.
Shelton Ferguson has it now. There we go. Hall has it. I tell you, I've been impressed with Hall, how she can play with 2 fouls early. She had them 5 minutes in.
Yeah, and she's not even close to a foul, to another foul.
Ferguson had it swatted out, got the rebound, swatted out of her hands to Owensboro Catholic. We've been tied most this quarter, really, haven't we?
Pretty sloppy ball game, really. Yeah, it's been back and forth tie.
Berry drives around. Hall goes to the hole.
Foul on Hall. As soon as you say that, you jinxed her, Walter.
Yep. Well, she didn't move her feet.
That's a big foul.
Yep.
Coach Johnson is not happy about her. He's not upset with the referee, I don't think. I think he's upset. Maybe he is.
We can't hear. We got headphones on. At the line, number 10, Michaela Berry, shooting 2. First one's good.
That's about as much fire as I've ever seen Coach Johnson display.
Well, he can get fired up. I've seen him. Outstanding point guard out of Apollo and Eastern Kentucky University.
Correct.
Nice drive.
Shelton's been the secret weapon this game for Apollo.
Gained a lot of confidence the last couple of weeks. Berry.
They're trying to isolate Hall.
Yeah.
And going to get her for a walk, I believe. Yeah.
She tried to draw the contact. They're trying to concentrate maybe too much on picking that fourth foul up, but it may be worth the risk.
Yeah, I say go after it. I agree with the strategy. I'd go after it.
You know, that's why they used to shoot the Indian Chiefs, wasn't it, in the cowboy movies?
I believe that Barry is a good enough ball handler and good enough, strong enough with the ball. She'll get that foul.
We've got a nice over the top to Ferguson. Went to the hole, but was fouled on the play before she gets the shot off.
I think it's homecoming night tonight. I believe homecoming dance or something. There's some spryly dressed youngsters running around the facility.
Alexis Wilson picks up her first. In the lineup for Apollo, number 22, Kyla Bradley, replacing Humphrey. Ferguson's second free throw set to go up. And it's good.
Got it.
3 points from Ferguson. Humphrey comes back in, and she'll replace Hodges this time.
Apollo showing that 1-2-1-1 of their own.
Annabelle Moore. Great left hand, didn't go. Hayden rebounds, and she'll, I believe, go to the line. That was on number 20, Taryn Ferguson. That's her third. Let's look here for Apollo. 3 on Hall, 3 on Hodges, 3 on Ferguson, 3 on Humphrey. For Lady Aces, 3 on Annabelle Moore.
Yeah, they're in some serious, Apollo's in some serious foul trouble.
Caroline Hayden.
But Catholic can't hit a free throw. Yeah. I don't have the numbers, but it's not good.
I think they're about something, not very many. Not very many for a whole lot, because they've had a few free throws. They were double bonus early. Missed both of those. Ferguson comes out with it, challenges by 3. Passes out to Bradley. Ferguson thought about that. Shelton, long three-pointer, no good. Rebound inside, put back by Hadley Humphrey. 4 points for Humphrey. 4-point lead to the Eagles. Bumped a little coming down the lane, no good, but I believe we're going to go to the line.
Barry trying to take it all on her shoulders right now, and to be straight up, she probably needs to.
Yeah. Fouls on Ferguson, number 20. That's her 4th, and she's got a quarter and a half left.
Yeah,
she's a big part of their.
They're running some serious foul trouble here.
Defense and rebounding. Ferguson will go out. Number 3, Asia Moss, will come back in the lineup.
In my mid-season all-region, third-region team, there are 2 of them playing right now, Hall and Barry for sure. Now, I got 2 good defenders that I think are good out there too.
Hey, Barry hits both free throws, starting to light those up a little bit.
Now, Barry, I believe, is going to hit her free throws.
Yeah.
Everybody else needs to step up and help her. Now, Catholic trying to force 10 seconds here.
Hall has
Look out here.
Nice step around move. Good
beautiful
job for Janaea Hall. 14 points. Defender stood there and got good position. Hall just
went around her. Barry stepped in there to get the charge, but just didn't work out.
Barry penetrates. Scoop. No good. Shelton gets a rebound for Apollo.
Oh.
And Shelton went right over in front of her. She didn't realize Barry was behind her, and Barry didn't realize she was going to run over the top of her. That's the first foul on Michaela Berry, though. Her first, team 4th of the half. Shelton challenges Wilson. Down the lane, strong move by Shelton.
Man,
16 points for Shelton.
Having a night tonight.
Yeah. Annabelle Moore. Marshall. No good. Shelton gets a hand on it. Either she got fouled or she went over somebody's back. Oh, she got.
It's pretty obvious, Walter, that they're going to go the other way with it. It's pretty obvious that Catholic is missing an inside presence. They don't have Howard. They don't have that go-to person. Who was the young lady they had last year? Can't can't recall her name.
Pearson? Was that
Pearson? That's correct.
Yeah.
Had Pearson and Destiny Howard.
Right.
This year they have neither. And it's taking its toll.
Shelton did a nice job of beating her defender.
You know, you can rebound all you want. You can do all these things. But you got to have somebody down there in the paint that can finish, Walter.
Yeah, that's true.
And they're not finishing tonight.
Shelton
Barry can
top
only
the
do
circle
something.
for
Look
three.
at that. And Barry, wow. It's a 9-point lead, Walt.
And Shelton's feeling it. 19 points on the night for her.
I think you might ought to guard her. Walter, this could be the biggest upset in the third region this year. Maybe other than Apollo going to Meade winning early.
Yeah, that may be right. Hayden has it. Wilson. Marshall out of the corner for three.
They almost had to have that. Even
Marshall.
this early, they almost had to have it.
First basket of the night for her. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. Apollo leads it. 41-35. Just a
little chippy walk there.
Yeah, it's kind of catching and
Oh,
resetting.
she walked, but just not a big advantage gained by it.
Barry lines a three up, thinks better of it, gives it to Marshall. Mitchell.
Got some folks stepping up other than the premier players.
Yeah, Ellie Mitchell.
And there's a steal by her, too.
And stole right back by Hall. And
they're getting after it, Walter. Crowd's getting into it, too.
In order for Hall to get open, Kyla Bradley thought she needed to set up pretty good. And she moved into it. I thought it was a good, Bradley's first.
Going to get a timeout here.
Full timeout for Apollo. We'll take a timeout as well. You're listening to iHigh.com/TMC Sports on Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Jim, we were talking about who's not here. In the first game, Tia Shelton never got off the bench. Tonight, she's got 19 points.
Maybe she was sick. Maybe she wasn't even there.
Well, early.
Maybe she transferred in from Frederick Freights. What are you smiling about down there, Ray? Well, she's here tonight, Walt. Good. That's a good.
Barry answers it.
Wow, and look, that's 8 straight for Catholic,
yeah.
Walter.
41-40 lead. Shelton has it. Down the lane. Scoop. No good. Rebound. Tied up. Possession will go to Owensboro Catholic.
Wow.
I've got the stat sheet from the last game here. Thought Hayden might have got Wilson. Wilson that time did. I thought the first was close. That next one wasn't. Took 2 good steps. But they had the press beat.
Again, Catholic to the edge of taking over, trying to get the lead, and they can't. Just don't finish. They're not finishing.
Well,
just not a great night for them, but I give Apollo the credit for making that happen.
It's been a big night for Shelton, big night for Hodges, or Hall rather.
Shelton and Hall making it happen for
great pass to Hall, 5-footer, no good. Rebound. Wilson for Catholic. Barry has it.
Barry bouncing off people like a pinball.
Yes, indeedy. Too strong. Rebound up. No good. Wilson for Catholic. Foul inside. We're going the other way.
Michaela just trying to draw a foul. I don't blame her. She's trying to draw contact to get that foul.
Second team foul on Wilson for Owensboro Catholic. 16 fouls. So from this point on, Apollo will shoot the bonus. Number 11 for the Eagles, Alexis Hodges back in there. And number 2 for Owensboro Catholic, that's Meg Patton. Over to Shelton. Shelton has it over midcourt. A nice job of getting it there. Struggle inside. Jump ball. Possession will go to Apollo.
It's a big turnover late in the quarter like this. It's almost a double.
Yeah.
That means Catholic will start out the quarter unless it happens again.
Ferguson's been on the bench a long time for Apollo. Blocked there by Marshall. Timeout Owensboro Catholic, a full timeout. We'll take a full timeout as well. You listen to i.com/TMC Sports on Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Our roving reporter Dale Gray will be here to give us some comments on the next game. 30 seconds left. Owensboro Catholic calls a timeout, and they'll see what we can get out of this action.
It's like they're going to play for one, so coach is thinking about the future here.
Yep. Well, you got Hall, Shelton, and Hodges across the top. You got Moss and Humphrey inside.
They're running against this 1-2-2.
Get Barry a three-pointer from the side. No good. Rebound up and in. Just like you drew it up, Coach. Just like you drew it up. Bailey Mitchell, 7 points. And the Lady Aces take a 42-41 lead into the third quarter. We'll be right back. This is iHigh.com/TMC Sports on Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Jill Estes on the camera along with Ray. Ray, and they've been splitting duties. Little question on the scores table. Jim, looking at the review of the last time they played back in December. At the end of the third quarter, Owensboro Catholic had a 43-40 lead. Now it's 42-41. One less and one more, make it a 1-point game. Hey, it amazes you sometimes, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, it's all about matchups.
Yeah.
And these two match up for a good game. Well, it's not TV timeout's over, guys. We can go.
All right, we've got Wilson, Marshall, Berry. 32 is Ellie Mitchell. And 25, Caroline Hayden for the Aces. Hall, Shelton, Ferguson.
Well, Hall and Berry still mixed up, and that just, I understand they got to have it, and there's the fourth foul.
Yeah, fourth.
I believe, on Hall.
That may be the fifth. That's on Shelton. If that's on Ferguson.
No, it was on Hall. It's your fourth.
4 on Janae Hall, 4 on Taryn Ferguson. They've got 10 seconds less than the quarter.
And there's an easy two.
Inside basket by Annabelle Moore. Give her 8 points on the night. 3-point lead to the Aces.
They're chasing Shelton now as much as they
Ferguson.
can.
Hodges, no good. Ferguson gets a hand on it. Puts it up, no good. Moss back in, no good. 4 good shots, Jim.
Yeah.
4 good shots.
Earlier they were finishing on that.
30 seconds in the fourth quarter. They've done that a couple times, thrown over everybody. This time Moore can't finish it. Berry in the lane, challenges Ferguson. Up, no good rebound.
Wow.
Shelton for the Eagles. Stolen inside, up, no good by Mitchell. Second and third put back is good by Ellie Mitchell.
Largest lead of the game
Mitchell.
for
Yes,
Catholic,
indeed.
up to 5.
Down the lane, up.
Walk.
Yep. Jim at about the 6 minute, 2 minutes left in the third quarter. The Eagles had gone up 6 or 7. Quick change over there. All right, Apollo wants a timeout. Back at Apollo High School, TNC Sports bringing tonight's first game or doubleheader. The Eagles of Apollo trail the Lady Aces 46-41.
So they've been all Catholic, Walter, since Apollo has been outscored 14-0. The 14-point run here.
Yeah.
It was 42-30, 32-41, and since then 14-0 Catholic.
Wow. Glad you picked up on that, Jim.
Hey, I got that stuff down, Walter. That's why I'm,
That's why we keep
award winning. Hey,
challenges. That
not
was
my first rodeo.
Marshall, no good. Ferguson gets a rebound in the corner. She'll go to the hoop and
nice
good.
Job by Ferguson. Game's not over. Ferguson, though, one of those two that has 4 fouls, didn't she, Walt?
Yeah, she does.
I think Apollo's played a bit tentative with those fouls.
Well, and Ferguson sat a long time. She sat most of the third quarter.
Right.
Feed into Berry. She's running the post now.
Ferguson went right in there and got it.
Yep. Ferguson's had 3 big plays in this quarter that she wasn't in for the third. And she's got them coming back. I think she's an important part of them. Moss, a long three. Hey, that would have been.
I thought she had it.
Berry and Hall tie each other up.
It's going to go back to Apollo.
Yep, stay with Apollo. Moore, Hayden, Wilson. A little late for Moore. 3-pointer out of the corner. I believe it was blocked there by Berry.
Yeah. Berry limping a little bit, Walt.
I thought I saw the same thing. Moore challenges Hall. Can't get it.
Well, they've just really struggled inside.
Drops it off to Mitchell. Ellie Mitchell picks up her 11th point of the night.
Mitchell's had a really nice stretch here the last 4 or 5 minutes. That's a big basket.
She had 3.5. She got 8 right now.
She's showing me something.
8, yeah.
Look out here.
I thought that was a good call. My fellow cohorts don't agree.
I didn't say. I couldn't see because cameraman won't get in close enough, and I can only watch the viewfinder.
That was on number 25.
I have to get Jill back out here.
Catholic's Caroline Hayden picks up her second. 24. Hadley Humphrey set to check in for Apollo. Free throw, no good.
Got to have it. You got to have those.
Michaela Berry. And Jim, she's limping pretty.
Yeah.
You know, Berry's got that move. She doesn't mind taking a little contact there, does she? She didn't quite get that shoulder around, and they try to block her, but she's going right on through it.
Berry's got to take the basketball to the hole, and that's what she's doing. And let me tell you, that's who I want the free throw line, too.
Shelton picks up her second. At the line, Michaela Berry. I tell you what, Shelton playing against Michaela Berry and Moore and Hayden, you'll learn some things. Berry's free throw no good. Ferguson gets another rebound. Ferguson's many rebounds per minute she's played tonight. She's valuable to him. 5-point lead to the Lady Aces. Moss into Hall. Hall has a strip from Marshall. Loose on the ground. Berry went down to get it.
Slow to get up again, too.
Yeah, I believe she may have banged the elbow on that one. Trying to tighten her shoes, act like it doesn't. So, you know, players, they never look over the coach when they get to. I think somebody may get them out. Shelton, shot fake, no good. On the hustle, got it. Moss, now Shelton to the lane. 21 points for Tia Shelton, her breakout night for the Lady Eagles. The Eagles, rather.
That's a block.
Yep, I thought that was a good one. She didn't even get close to getting around that time.
They called a charge. I don't know. Ain't no way I think she's got position there, but.
Kayla Berry draw the foul.
You disagree with me on that one?
I thought it was a good call.
Well, there you go. I'm so far removed from this game, I wouldn't know. I used to think Ray was a good cameraman. That's what I'm saying. Maybe that just goes to show.
There you go. 48-45 lead to Catholic. Ferguson misses, puts it up, a rebound, no good. Hayden to Moore. Makes it. 10 points to Moore. You know, Jim, that's a shot they were not making the first half.
Yeah, they needed that one.
Shania Hall. Uses the Ferguson screen. Got to Shelton. She'll try the three. Good.
Wow. We got a game.
24 points to Shelton. 2:45 left in the contest. A 2-point game. 50-48 in favor of the Aces. Spin move. No good. Rebound to Ellie Mitchell.
Mitchell again. Coming through in the clutch.
Foul's on number 24, Hadley Humphrey. That's her fourth. Basket good by Mitchell. Give her 13 points. And let's see if she can make the free throw.
Two unsung heroes tonight. Mitchell on one side, Shelton on the other.
Mitchell, a freshman, Shelton, an 8th grader.
Wow. See if she can finish. Nope. There for the rebound, then a foul.
Caroline Hayden got the rebound and stopped real quick. Humphrey will foul out with 2:36 left in the contest. She'll leave with 4 points, 2 in each half. In the lineup for Apollo, number 11, Alexis Hodges. She's just got 3. Hall's played a long time with 4. Ferguson's played in this 4th quarter with 4. At the line, shooting 1 and 1.
Where they've struggled all night.
Yep. 25, Caroline Hayden. An extra shot, somebody violated.
Yeah, there was a lane violation. The referees had it. That's a delayed dead ball signal. Up here on the top.
9 points from Caroline Hayden.
So they would have got another had they not hit it, but they did hit it. Didn't need the second.
And the second was good as well. I'd like to know the free throw shooting for this 4th quarter. It's been pretty good for Catholic. Shelton dribbles out of it, bump from behind. Yep, good call. 22. Annabelle Moore. That's going to be Annabelle Moore's 5th, I believe. Is that on 22? Yep. So each team has lost a player to fouls.
Been a lot of fouls called in this basketball game.
Yeah, there has. Shelton going to go to the line. 6 points. 6-point lead to Owensboro Catholic. Shelton can cut into it if she does. Alexis Wilson in the lineup for Lady Aces.
What do we got here? We got.
We had a buzzer right in the middle of the play. Got a rebound. Should it have been?
It was not double bonus. That was the 9th. From this point on, they'll both be in the double bonus.
Well, this is when I think Apollo got the rebound. I think give it to Apollo out of bounds. Inadvertent horn.
You do not stop until you hear a whistle, so it should be Apollo basketball out of bounds.
Yeah. And the officials at that time, you can watch on iHigh.
It's kind of like boxing. They say protect yourself at all times.
They got it. They put it back in. And if it's gone, I think you got to count it, don't you?
Absolutely.
The buzzer, by rule, the buzzer does nothing. It alerts the
why
officials.
That happened. Somebody just had their hand on the wrong.
Yep.
Our clock's all messed up now, so I can't say anything.
Got 2:31, 6-point lead to Owensboro Catholic. Shelton off the inbounds pan. Both teams now will be in the double bonus. Right. Shelton to the lane. Left hand, no good.
Catholic needs to slow this thing down, I would say, right here. Barry needs to come back and get the thing and set the offense. Nice job by Coach Robertson.
Her and Mitchell take it outside. Mitchell goes to the basket and good.
Hey, man,
Jim, that's why you're not coaching.
Hey, she saw a seam and made it happen.
Yeah. Shelton has it, beats the press, goes in the lane, bumps around, no good. Rebound. Mitchell's had a nice night. Timeout, Owensboro Catholic, a full timeout. We'll take one as well. Just i.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Catholic. Spread the floor a little bit. Shelton draws contact with Michaela Berry, and Berry will go to the line shooting two. Both teams a double bonus the rest of the night.
Referees brought us back a little early there, Walt.
Yeah, they did. They must be ready to go home. Third foul on Shelton. Nice night for her. Berry's free throw is good. Give her 12 points. Mitchell off the bench.
Mitchell started. Breathing room here.
Mitchell started tonight in place of Hayden, and maybe going on do that.
You know, you might look at the newspaper tomorrow or watch your replay later tonight, and you think, how could this game be this close? But let me tell you, Apollo had an excellent game plan.
Yes, it did.
They've got more performance than just from Janiyah Hall. Shelton's had a tremendous game. Ferguson had a tremendous game defensively, a lot of rebounds. The Apollo team we saw tonight comes to district tournament. Look out.
Yeah, you're right. Mitchell
thought about it again.
Under a minute. 10-point lead to Owensboro Catholic. Berry challenges like a running back. She drops that shoulder and she'll get a few of those called for player control. But she didn't on that one. Fourth foul on Shelton. She's had a career night, I have to say. I haven't seen all of them, but 24 points from Shelton. Berry misses. I believe that's first free throw. Maybe she missed this quarter.
Maybe you talk to Coach Robertson halftime of the next game here.
I told him to come up.
Then maybe you can find out about these free throw percentages. Since we don't have our man Logan, he's out on family emergency.
Might do that.
Our thoughts and prayers are with Logan and his family.
Yes, do. Berry's second free throw, good. Give her 14 on the night.
Hats off to the Apollo Eagles. They played a tremendous game here tonight. This has been a long basketball game.
A lot of fouls, a lot of
turnovers, a lot of scrums.
Ferguson down the lane. I believe she may draw this one. Yep. Tell you what, I think she's valuable to them. Especially with Rhodes out of there. She filled in a lot.
Oh, yeah.
In the lane.
Oh, yeah. That's her fifth.
Yep. Second Eagle fouling out tonight. Inbounds to Owensboro Catholic. 35 seconds left. Mitchell penetrates. Oh, turned right into Hall. Hall did a nice job of coming in behind.
Just she came up on that weak side and almost got that steal.
Whoop. Close to being over and back. I didn't really see all of it. Hall has it from Wilson.
Don't foul here.
Don't foul. You don't need to. Hall 16 points. 9-point lead to the Aces. Timeout, Owensboro Catholic.
Wow.
A full timeout. We'll take one as well. You'll be right back. You're listening to iHigh.com/TMC Sports, Panther Radio, 90.3 FM.
Kentucky Wesleyan is a place of opportunity. When I first
enjoy a 9-point lead in a hard-fought ball game tonight. Fouls on number 3 for Apollo, Asia Moss. We may see some free throw shot this next 16 seconds.
Yeah, we might.
Mitchell at the line.
For our stations down the road, we'll probably take about a 10 to 15-minute break. We'll let you know exactly how much when we get off. Walt will probably get us off quick. Why don't you, when we do finish, go ahead and do your stats, and then we'll just sign on off before we go to a break. So we'll let the folks back at Panther Radio know that.
We'll do that. Kelly, we'll wrap up as soon as we can after the game and take we'll give you a time on how much longer we'll take. Mitchell's both free throws are good. She's leading scorer tonight for Owensboro Catholic. And
they just violated the line, I believe. So
I think try to let the clock run a little bit and just down below us. Maybe Ray can tell us what happened.
I think when she rolled it in, it hit blue before it hit the floor. Okay. Yeah. Right, Ray?
Berry goes out front. 12 seconds.
I believe that's going to do it.
8. Berry penetrates. Dribbles back out. Hall bumps her. 2 seconds. 1. That's going to be your ball game. 61-50. Win. Hard fought for the Owensboro Lady Aces over the Apollo Eagles. Let's do individual scoring first for the Apollo Eagles. Number 24, Hadley Humphrey with 4 points. Number 11, Alexis Hodges with 3 points. Number 20, Taryn Ferguson, 5 points. Number 1, Janaea Hall, 16 points. And leading the way for the Eagles, number 2, Tia Shelton, 24 points on the night. Did a nice job of beating the press as well. They led at the end of the first quarter, 2 points at the half. They were down 1 at the end of the third quarter. So that means you're outscored 19-9 in the fourth quarter. So that's what I thought. We might have a hope to have time. We'll talk about that in a minute, Kelly. All right, for the victorious Lady Aces, 3 points for number 12, Emily Marshall. For number 24, Alexis Wilson, 5 points, all in the first half. Caroline Hayden off the bench tonight, 10 points. Number 25, 10 points for her. Number 22, Annabelle Moore, 10 points as well. Number 10, Michaela Berry, 14 points. And leading the way for the Lady Aces, 17 points from number 32, Ellie Mitchell. The E-Gals dropped to 8-13. 1-4 in the district, and it's them and the Owensboro Red Devils. That next game with them will determine who's the fourth place team, which is a big matchup because nobody wants to see the Lady Aces, although Apollo may like them. All right, Michael Robinson's ball club climbs to 11-6. They're 5-0 in the district. Only 1 game left. I believe that's with Davis County. We may have that here in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure. All right. Next for the E-Gals, they'll play host to the Breckinridge County Lady Tigers, and that's Monday. And Michael Robinson's Lady Aces will challenge the Evans County Lady Wildcats tomorrow afternoon at 12 o'clock in the All-A from the Sports Center. We'll be there for that. All right. Kelly, we're going to take a bout. They're doing homecoming.
25 minutes, probably 20 to 25 minutes. We'll call back in.
We'll call back. We'll call you in about 15 minutes, Kelly. All right, 15. We don't know how long it's going to be, but we'll try. All right. If you're listening on iHigh, watching on iHigh, we'll be back next game shortly. You're listening to iHigh.com/TMC Sports and Panther Radio 90.3 FM. Good night.